what's happening on Mars. Mars, who's been now liberated and read, and there's so much going on Mars, they've done on Mars what the Galactic Federation. I can only speak for them because that's the information I get from them. What the way they deal with Mars, with the Mars local beings, which are old species of reptilians and insectoids, they have empowered them for years, giving them weapons and just wind them up to resist to the Sicars and well, you know, we must not name them, but what Thoran said to me is that the regressive reptilians, not to name them, the big C, they who hold the main bases on Mars, they are extremely angry. He says they are furious. And he said, you know, against who they are furious? I said, well, I suppose against the Galactic Federation. He said, against the Andromeda Council. I went, no way. He said, yes, they are angry against them because it's because of them that they are losing, because the Andromeda Council has foreseen what was going to happen and traced it back in time, backwards, and asked us to help and intervene because we are military force. Yeah. And
they put all this in motion.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That means they are so in fear because they know they are losing. And so I thought, lose. Yeah.
Gonna lose.
So
we're going to get their asses kicked. That's what it means.
I know.
Even a spanking. I mean, a whooping, a full-blown whooping.
Yes.
You know, yes. Behind the shed, kind of a whooping.
And I'm and I'm so glad that our informations match on this topic, because I was told by Thorhan, oh yes, we are here because so much more is at stake. And he said, it's the Andromedan Council who asked us to come and assist here. And that's what he told me. And otherwise, he said, we wouldn't be here if they hadn't foreseen that a seed of evil would be born in your solar system that would bother in many centuries later the whole galaxy. And it's exactly what Morene told you. And that's
30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago.
Yes, yes. And I really want, you know, to, I don't know, I feel emotion to say that, but everything you said a few decades ago, it's happening now. And everything was true. And of course it's true because, I mean, it's given by real beings. I mean, everything is real, but it is happening now. And Thorhan told me that the timelines, we changed them. So we changed them, well, and they try, the dark ones, they try to modify them. The fight is on so many levels, and it is also on the time level. So what was foreseen, maybe it was foreseen at a certain particular time, but as this fight, there are things that are postponed a few decades later, you know, or sometimes. So everything you said it in advance, and it's happening now. And I want to say, well, thank you for having started to warn everyone. And many people have listened to you and have trusted you and still trust you. And now everyone can really see that this is really happening. And there's so many more contactees now like me who are just told the same things and coming out and speaking. And I would encourage anyone who knows things to just come out as well. And really, you were the precursor in this disclosure movement and in this revelation of this truth. And
well, in the early days, in truth, there were a lot of other people, some of who have crossed over and passed years back. You know, all of us we've all done the very best we could. It's hard being a trailblazer, because you don't exactly know where you're going. You don't know exactly how the message is going to be received. But what happens is that you're just driven to continue to do it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And that takes its toll. But, I'll tell you, it's been an honor to be of service to humanity.
Yes.
The more I meet other races, the more I realize how special we are down here. We really are extraordinary. And there's just, I don't know that there's enough people ready to even hear that message yet. But we truly are extraordinary. And, you have third density benevolence, fourth density benevolence, fifth density benevolence. And there is mentoring from sixth density, and maybe even to seventh, I don't know, but I know for sixth, where the mentoring is occurring that's involved in this program, this thing that's playing out here.
Yes.
And they're doing it because they see the value in us.
The potential.
And there has to be a way to get people here to see the value in themselves. That just has to happen. And I don't know how that's going to happen. I mean, yes, people are waking up. But the more voluntary that process is, the more actual leaders we're going to have.
Yes. Yes.
And the world's going to need leadership, real good leadership. We all need to become leaders in our own way.
Yes.
So this never happens again,
Yes.
anywhere,
Yes.
And I know that we will become champions for the underdogs. I know we will, once we're out there, because we can totally relate being the underdog, because we've been the underdog since the get-go.
Yes. Thoran said to me once that one day we will teach them.
Yeah. Emmett Visaya said the same thing to me, that there would come a time where we would actually be their teachers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's in the early notes.
Wow.
The very early notes. Wow. It's
Wow.
nice to hear that again.
Wow. Wow, and I'm sure we would compare our notes, we would find so many similarities.
Yeah, I'm glad we did this way, where nobody
Yes.
knows.
Yes.
It's just us.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so many things we have lived, and so many, I honor your courage, your resilience, and but the way you said it, we have no choice. We just keep on going and doing it because that's what we do. That's what we do, and we're here for that.